They say some obsessions never die. But what if I told you that some obsessions can bring the dead back to life? Not in the way you'd imagine, but in a form far more terrifying. And far more dangerous. This is the story of Ryan, a man who let his lust consume him, a man who couldn't let go of his addiction, even when death itself came knocking. What began as harmless indulgence led to his greatest nightmare. A nightmare that would not only destroy him, but tear his entire life apart. Stay with me, as we unravel the chilling truth about how porn can open the door to evil, and why it's one of the devil's most insidious weapons. Ryan had always been a quiet man. He worked a steady job, had a wife, and 2 children. But there was something else in Ryan's life, something hidden behind closed doors. His secret addiction to porn. For years, Ryan found himself drawn to the same woman, Lily Summers, a beautiful and popular porn star. Her videos became his nightly ritual, an escape from reality. He knew her every move, her every scene. And in his mind, she was his. But Ryan's innocent indulgence was about to take a dark turn. One fateful night, Ryan's world shattered. Lily was gone, killed in a car accident. The woman who had become the center of his fantasies was no longer alive. For most, this would be the end. But not for Ryan. His obsession only grew stronger. Even after her death, Ryan couldn't stop watching her videos. In fact, he became more addicted than ever, drawn to the idea that in her videos, she was still alive. But what Ryan didn't know was that Lily wasn't gone. Not entirely. It started with whispers. Faint at first, barely noticeable. Ryan would hear them as he watched. A woman's voice, soft and seductive, calling his name. He told himself it was just his imagination. After all, Lily was gone. But night after night, the whispers grew louder. The room grew colder. And then, she appeared. At first, it was just in his dreams. Lily would come to him, just as beautiful as ever, seducing him, pulling him into a dark fantasy. But soon, the dreams became real. Lily's spirit had returned. Not as the woman Ryan once lusted over, but as a demon drawn to his obsession and the darkness within him. Every night, she would come to him, seducing him, consuming him. What began as a forbidden pleasure became a horrifying curse. Ryan's body grew weaker, his mind deteriorated, and his spirit was slowly being devoured. But it wasn't just Ryan who suffered. His family felt the weight of his obsession, too. His wife grew distant, unable to understand the man she once knew. His children began to fear him, sensing the darkness that now followed him wherever he went. Ryan's life was unraveling. The energy of the demon, the spirit of Lily, consumed him from the inside out. His health deteriorated. His relationship with his wife collapsed. His children avoided him, and Ryan found himself alone in the one place he never thought he'd be, trapped in his obsession. Every moment he spent with Lily's spirit took him further away from his family, further away from his life, and further away from God. You see, porn isn't just a private indulgence. It's a gateway. A gateway to isolation, addiction, and ultimately, destruction. What Ryan thought was harmless pleasure became his greatest downfall. It invited something evil into his life, a force he couldn't control. Porn weakens the soul, desensitizes the mind, and opens the door for demonic influence. It distances you from real relationships, warps your sense of reality, and leads you further from God. The devil uses it as a tool, a weapon to pull you away from everything good, everything holy. Ryan tried to break free. But it was too late. The demon had claimed him. The final night came when Lily's spirit entered his home one last time, not to seduce, but to take what was left of him. Ryan's body was found the next morning. Lifeless. His soul, consumed by the very thing he thought was nothing more than entertainment.
This story isn't just a horror tale, it's a warning. Porn is not harmless. It's the devil's weapon, designed to lure you in, to weaken your soul and to destroy your life. Number 1, addiction. Porn rewires the brain, making you crave more extreme content, trapping you in a cycle of never-ending desire. Number 2, isolation. It distances you from real connections, your family, your friends, and ultimately, God. Number 3, spiritual danger. As Ryan's story shows, it's not just a mental battle. Porn can invite dark forces into your life, opening you up to demonic influence. Ryan's story may be extreme, but it's a reality for many. The path to destruction begins with a single step. One video, one indulgence. And before you know it, your life is no longer your own. The good news is, there's always a way out. If you're struggling with porn addiction, seek help. Turn back to your family. Turn back to God. Break free from the chains of obsession before it's too late. Porn isn't just a bad habit. It's a tool of the devil. Don't let it destroy your life. If this story has opened your eyes, share it. Comment below with your thoughts. And most importantly, subscribe for more content that uncovers the hidden dangers in today's world and how to live a better, stronger life, free from darkness. Stay vigilant. Stay strong. Break free.